Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. I am Franklin, your host for today. If you are new here, let me tell you, we upload brand new English learning videos every single day to help you become fluent faster and more confidently. In today's lesson, we are going to explore one of the most powerful methods to improve your English speaking and listening skills. It is called shadowing, and it can truly transform the way you speak English. So, what exactly is shadowing? Shadowing is a language learning technique where you listen to a piece of spoken English and immediately repeat what you hear, word for word, with the same rhythm, pronunciation, and intonation. The goal is to sound exactly like the speaker. This technique helps you in many ways. It improves your pronunciation, helps you think in English, increases your confidence, and trains your listening skills to become sharper and quicker. Now you may ask, how does shadowing help with vocabulary and phrases? Good question. When you shadow, you are not just repeating random words. You are hearing and repeating complete sentences, phrases, and natural expressions. These are the kinds of phrases people use in real life, like I'm on my way. What do you think? Logically, or let me check. You don't just memorize the words. You learn how they are used in everyday context. Over time, you naturally remember these expressions and start using them in your own conversations. Shadowing also helps you improve your grammar without having to study complex rules. When you repeat correct English again and again, your brain starts to recognize patterns. You begin to speak more correctly and fluently without even thinking about grammar. That's why this method is so powerful. You can use this video as a daily tool to practice shadowing. Just listen to each sentence, pause, and repeat it exactly like you hear it. Try to copy the pronunciation, the tone, and even the emotion. With consistent practice, your English will improve very fast. Now, let's practice shadowing through a simple daily routine. We will learn from a girl named Sarah, who is a student and practices English every day using shadowing. Her routine is simple, but it includes a lot of real-life English that will help you speak naturally. Let's begin. Sarah is a young woman living in a small city. Every day, she follows a simple and productive routine that helps her stay focused, learn new things, and improve her English speaking skills. She starts her day early in the morning. The first thing she does is open the window to let fresh air in. She looks outside and says to herself, "Good morning, world. Today is a beautiful day." After that, Sarah heads to the bathroom. While brushing her teeth, she listens to an English podcast. She practices shadowing by repeating some of the sentences she hears. For example, if the podcast says, "I love to wake up early and enjoy the quiet morning," Sarah repeats the sentence with the same tone and speed. She does this every day. This way, she is training her ear and improving her pronunciation while doing something simple like brushing her teeth. Once she finishes getting ready, she goes to the kitchen. Sarah usually prepares a healthy breakfast, some toast, eggs, and a cup of green tea. While eating, she watches a short English video on her phone. This video is usually about 5 to 10 minutes long and includes common phrases and expressions used in daily conversations. She listens carefully, pauses the video, and repeats what the speaker says. For example, if the speaker says, "Let me grab my keys," Sarah pauses the video and says, "Let me grab my keys," mimicking the speaker's tone and pronunciation. After breakfast, Sarah prepares her bag and gets ready to go to the library. She is a university student studying literature. On her way to the library, she listens to another English audio. Sometimes it's a story, sometimes it's a conversation. As she walks, she practices shadowing quietly. She repeats each line with a small delay after hearing it. Even if people look at her strangely, she smiles and keeps practicing. She believes that shadowing is helping her speak more naturally. At the library, Sarah finds a quiet spot and begins her studies. But before diving into her coursework, she opens her English notebook. She writes down some phrases she practiced in the morning. She then reads them aloud and uses them in her own sentences. For example, if she heard the phrase, "Can I ask you something?" Swing, she writes it down and then makes her own sentence like, "Can I ask you something about the homework?" Around noon, Sarah takes a lunch break. She meets her friend Emma at a nearby cafe. They both order sandwiches and iced coffee. While eating, Sarah tries to speak only in English. She uses the phrases she learned in this morning. She says things like, "This sandwich is really good," or "What time is your next class?" Her friend Emma is also learning English, so they help each other. If one of them forgets a word, the other one helps. In the afternoon, Sarah returns to the library and studies for a few more hours. During her short breaks, she plays a quick English video and shadows it. She listens, pauses, and repeats. She also tries to use facial expressions and gestures to match the speaker. This makes the practice more real and more effective. In the evening, Sarah heads back home. She listens to soft English songs while walking. She tries to sing along or repeat the lyrics softly. This is also a kind of shadowing. Music helps her improve rhythm and emotion in English. Once she is home, she rests for a bit and then helps her younger brother with his homework. Sometimes she teaches him English words and asks him to repeat after her. She says simple things like, "This is a pen," or "The cat is sleeping." Her brother enjoys learning from her. After dinner, Sarah spends some time reviewing her day. She writes in her diary in English. She writes about what she did, what she learned, and how she felt. For example, she writes, "Today I learned the phrase, 'Take your time.' I used it when Emma was choosing her food. It felt great to use real English in real life." Before going to bed, Sarah watches a short English video, sometimes a motivational speech or a travel vlog. She listens carefully and practices shadowing. She repeats sentences like, "You can achieve your dreams," or "Don't be afraid to make mistakes." She believes these words help her not only with English, but also with her confidence and motivation. Finally, Sarah turns off the lights and goes to sleep. She feels happy because she used English all day, in the morning, at the cafe, while walking, and even at home. She knows that with each day of shadowing, she is becoming more fluent, more confident, and more natural in speaking English. And this is how shadowing can become a powerful part of your daily routine. Just like Sarah, you can include it in small activities, brushing your teeth, walking, watching videos, or even talking to friends. The key is consistency. Practice a little every day. Listen carefully, repeat out loud, and try to sound just like the speaker. Over time, you will notice big changes in your speaking and listening skills. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more daily English practice. Keep shadowing and keep speaking English. See you in the next video.